Whoa. Just look at this place. Oh, it looks like a castle. Or it looks more like a castle than a fortress, even though castles are fortresses. This is Juneau Naval Fortress, HQ of the Unified Regions Army. It's gigantic. It looks like some medieval castle. See? 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 That would be because it is a historic one, or historical one at that. It was built in the Dark Ages and has since been refortified for modern use. And it was once General Le Guin's residence. That monster used to cozy up in there with 50,000 soldiers. During the war, the Imperial Army was at a loss after multiple failed attempts to infiltrate. It's fully equipped with multiple Panzer Soldats, large class airships, and enough supplies and anti-aircraft cannons to last 3 years. It was said that if you dared to attack it from the front, then I'm gonna say there's an error there. You would have seen 100,000 casualties. Oh no, from the front then, as in like in the past. I got it. So it was said indeed, and thus a deal was struck that shifted the Northern War. You sure know a lot about this fortress, Allie. It was information gathered as part of an intelligence division investigation. Oh, okay. Still always better to know more than less. I'll say information is power. Helped us plenty so far, so I can't argue that. Alright, let's head on in. We'll need to report to Brigadier General Bardius first thing to kick off your exercises. Vroom, vroom. Hanks on the side there running over all the flowers. Interesting. They got like, I hesitate to call them bayonets, but I'm going to call them bayonets. In front of the tanks. I don't see how necessary that would be. Just run over the soldiers. Don't worry about killing them with swords in the front. All the better to mow down the infantry with. Well, just run them over. What do you need swords for? Might as well put guns there. Laser guns. Stop. Identify yourselves. Of course. We're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We're here to report the start of our field exercises. The Brigadier General said you were coming. That must mean you're the Ashen Chevalier. We've heard of your triumphs during the Northern War. It's an honor to meet you. Thank you. Man, he's so famous. But wouldn't the instructor have been on the opposing side? Why would it be an honor? It's been long accepted that the Civil War was the madness of Dukes Cayenne and Alburea. I would imagine these soldiers were more than happy to see someone stop their leaders. The hundreds of archaisms he destroyed in Northumbria have also attributed to his fame. Good for him. Open the gates. Allow our gates through. Or allow our guests through. By all means, go on ahead. Brigadier General Bardius is waiting. Now there are also like grenades or shells or something attached to the side of that APC, which is most certainly an awful place for them. Oh, I didn't even see that. This is the Unified Regions Army. Just that? We can take all of these people on. Valimar. Cut this place in half. So early in the day, but they're super into it. They're meant to be among the best of the best. I can't believe their newest recruits are considered a cut above others. They are. Every recruit was selected from provincial armies all over the country. The Brigadier General leading them is also nothing short of magnificent. This particular army isn't as sizable as it was when it was considered part of the Noble Alliance, though. They only have about 30,000 men. I don't see any Goliath soldats, do you? Guess the government's tight on purse strings of even HQ. Hey, Allie, Ash. I'll refrain from comment. The command room is over in that building. Allow me to guide you. Thank you. That's interesting. It's a light armored panzer car used by the RMP. You know, we have 2 other guests at the moment. I think they're looking forward to seeing you. Now follow me, if you please. Beautiful birds. These birds outside of my window over here, they just love, and I mean love, to all gather on this like tree bush thing, and they just have a party in the morning, in the afternoon, mostly in the morning. That's crazy. Brigadier General, I brought your guests.
Right. Let them in.
So is it Claire that's here? I was going to say, she's really the only RMP person that we'll recognize except for Michael. I suspected as much. Major Claire, you too, Patrick.
Entirely by chance, I assure you.
It's good to see you, Reen. And Class 7, too.
Well, what are you doing here? Long time no see. Sorry we couldn't meet in Cross. Now that she mentions it, this woman was in charge of the plan in Michelin, correct? The birdcage, yes. Right, the beautiful RMP agent. The woman who so heroically trapped all those people in Crossbell and got showered with praise for doing it. Quiet, Ash. Sorry about him.
No, he has a point. I've heard about you two. You're the new members of Class 7, aren't you? Ash Carbide and Muse Egret.
Don't need to introduce myself then. I've heard so much about you.
I came here to discuss security measures for the Imperial Provincial Council, but we've just finished our meeting, so I should be on my way. If you would excuse me, Brigadier General, Patrick.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Wallace there doesn't look... I mean, he looks very similar, but he doesn't really look like Wallace from the second game.
Do remember to keep a close eye on the Marquis.
But then again, you know, a lot of the characters don't. They change the models around.
Yes, understood.
They're higher quality models. Still the same old animations, though. Instructor Claire.
I'd heard the rumors, but it seems the Crossbell situation is more chaotic than I'd even
I was
imagined.
supposed to cut off my mustache yesterday. Like, man, this is really bothering me. Oh, I was supposed to cut it off. Yeah, they've got a whole different set of problems than we do in Erebonia. Anyway, Patrick, I haven't seen you in 3 months. And even longer for you, Brigadier General.
Half a year, right? Back at the Northern War Victory Celebration.
That man said to be the right hand of General Le Guin. The Black Whirlwind. You don't get a nickname like that for just sitting around. Everybody's got a nickname in this world.
Wallace Bardius at your service. I lead the Unified Regions Army. And I'd like to welcome you to Lemaire, new Class 7. Seems like General Le Guin's really got your nose to the grindstone.
A little more laid back than I remember him being. But I guess, you know, he was with Cayenne, so maybe he was more forceful under that leadership. If I may, Brigadier General, I'm here to let you know that we'll be starting our field exercises. Understood. Good luck with your training. Not that my word's worth much, I'm just filling in. I take it this marquee ballot is busy. Busy's one word for it. You call going out of town the night before the Imperial Provincial Council busy, then yes, he's quite busy. Wait, really? Really? The guy's notorious in Lemaire for being such a bum. They say he spends more time in Raquel than he does in Ordis. Hey now, let's not be rude. While I'd love to be discussing Marquis Ballad's failings, I'm afraid we have to cut to the chase here. Advisory. Potential Jaeger Corps activity. So the first time we were looking for strange monsters, archaisms. Then we were getting cryptids, and now we have Jaegers. Possible movement of the Red Constellation in Zephyr? Afraid we don't have any concrete evidence, but over the past 6 months, we've seen some suspicious activity from both the Jaeger Corps. Activity that's led us to believe they're planning something for the Imperial Provincial Council in Lemaire. You can't be serious. Would they really target the Provincial Council? Possible we're jumping at shadows. We can't even say whether or not the Society is involved. But as one of the stewards of the Council, I thought it best to discuss the possibility with the Brigadier General. I see. Well, this request is yours, Patrick. Have the Intelligence Division or the RMP offered any information? I talked with Major Revelt about conducting joint operations in the event of emergency, but she didn't have any information to share, and the Intelligence Division has yet to respond to us. Suppose we can thank the government for that. Why would they ignore something like this? Because they don't give a darn about the world outside their precious capital. This is why I'm so grateful that you're here. Your very presence is like a blessing from the winds and the goddess. I look forward to seeing what General Aurelius Class 7 is capable of. Oh, blessing from the winds? Yeah, he's from Nord. I was going to say that. I was hoping they weren't going to say it, but they're going to say it. A traditional faith of the Nord Highlands. We won't disappoint. We'll keep our ears to the ground for any sort of Jaeger activity, especially any that might have to do with the Council. Good, I'm counting on you. By the way, will you be heading straight to Ordis? If you'd like, I can order you a car. Don't worry, we've got our transportation all taken care of. The orbital bikes, I take it. Do you have an extra seat? Would you mind if I joined you? Not at all. Everyone else is okay with that. Of course. Change our seating arrangements, we should have room. Farewell, young master. Best of luck with the Council. Stop calling me that. I swear, it's as if you and Celestin are trying to drive me mad. Perish the thought, Master Patrick. Take care out there. Yeah, Wallace was a lot more intimidating in the second game. He's more of a nice guy nowadays. I believe you're a Vander, and you're a citizen of Crossbell, yes? You're Altina, was it? I've heard much about you. You have? From me, I consulted with him often last year for my work. Heard that you're the son of Marquis Higharms. You were a classmate of Instructor Reens at the main campus, right? Yes, but we were in different classes. Of course, you two are from the Lemaire province. Are we going to talk about how you were my arch rival, Patrick, and I bodied you every single time? From Ordis, to be precise. I am Count Egrit's granddaughter. I heard many stories about you, Lord Patrick. Something along the lines of Marquise's no good third son, I suppose. I'm not acquainted with your grandfather, but I do know of him. He acted as a consultant for the previous duke. So I hear. I'm not from Ordis like her. I lived in Raquel. Afraid I don't have any fancy connections to the upper class. Raquel, huh? Been there a few times for their casinos and theaters. I find its bustling nightlife to be as refreshing as it is unique personally. We can talk more on the way. You can ride next to me, Patrick. You know, can Altina ride with you? Sure thing, Instructor. The split allows for optimal weight distribution. Well then, let's get going. You may not be participating in battles, but you will be able to use his exclusive order. Really? That's interesting. Patrick's, oh, I wanted to... Before I go, I want to look at those grenades or shells on the side that Dante was talking about. Oh, you're talking about those. I didn't even see those. They got a shovel right there, too. Yeah, those do look like grenades or something. That is dangerous. This ain't a game to us. It's dangerous. Oh, I guess I could have went over here. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. Like, they missed someone with their bayonet in the front there, and then someone just grabs one of those off of the tank and says, hey, we're gonna blow up this tank. I saw there was a path underneath here. Might be a fishing spot. Okay, now things are getting suspicious. There's a ladder right there. Which means if there's a side path right here and a ladder going down, you know what that means, right? We're gonna have to break into this place later on. And the ladder goes right over there. We're gonna have to break into this place. Here. Alright, so we're heading to Ordis now. I want to get into a battle and see what his whatchamacallit is. Might be pretty good. See that off in the distance? That's the port city of Ordis. Still a ways away, but it shouldn't take too long by bike. I motion that we head straight there, without any side trips to distract us. Agreed, our schedule's gonna be packed again, so we should start our special ops missions as soon as possible. Someone wants to hit the beach? How to approach the special ops missions is left to the students' discretion, correct? That's right, priority missions and emergencies aside, you're free to tackle your assignments as you see fit. Well, you might want to take some time to discuss how to handle them with your classmates. Very well, that's what I like to hear. Somehow I feel like we won't need to worry about you two pulling your own weight. You might want to worry about holding them back. No kidding, especially you, Ash. You need to remember to work with us, not against us. Roger that, wild filly. Why, you want to go, pudding head? Well, they're certainly living up to the Class 7 name. They have the same sort of energy you did. Remember how determined I used to be to prove Class 1 superiority? How could I forget? Ordis' main campus separated nobles and commoners into different classes until just last year, didn't they? The old Class 7 being a notable exception. That's right. Though honestly, I'm still a little torn about that. Thinking back on it, there was something to be said for the competition between the upper and lower classes. Perhaps, but it was absolutely unfair for the noble students to get a private salon and longer vacations. Keeping that in mind, I completely understand the change to a merit-based system. I can't speak to the class-divided approach, but the merit-based system isn't without its flaws. Besides, wouldn't the prince still get special treatment regardless? Yeah, I'm sure his whole little entourage is in their own darn caste at the school. It would hardly surprise me. Wonder how the main campus's field exercises in North Ambria are going right now. Anyway, we got sidetracked. Let's make our way to Ordis. Let's see. Will they let me get this?
The seat is comfortable, but I never thought they'd enter mass production. You must be happy about it though, Reen. You used to ride your bike everywhere.
I am. And it never would have happened without Angelica and George.
Only this part of the wall is white. And I believe we found our saltpeter. Alright, let's get this done.
It's my turn! Let's get going. Now, bring it on!
You got Southern Cross. Cast time reduction 3/10? Whoa, CP plus 30%? What's 30% of 200? That's 60. Why is it 30%? Why don't you just say 60? Unless we can get more than 200 CP. Crazy. This is really bad. Like, really bad. 3/10? Like, I can get cast time 0 for 6 turns. So, well, this is 2 BP too. Alright, the cast time reduction is awful. But everything else... Yeah, wait a second. What? Why doesn't it just say cast time reduction like 30%? I'm just so confused. I'm just so... You know what? Let's just see what it looks like, okay?
Gleam! Southern Cross!
Very well. Arcus, activate! Yeah. I'm up!
Alright, well. Southern Cross is not all that exciting.
Yeah!
Yeah! Wide
Too
open!
slow!
The fact they turned Fallout 76 into a subscription paywall really shows they should abandon that game. You know, I saw that. Oh, can I actually go this way? Wait, is this the way to Ortis? Is the way to Ortis. This is like not the way I wanted to go, but this is the way that I want to go. I saw that, and I definitely think it is a curious decision. Not quite sure what they were thinking. We can see the naval fortress very well from here. The opposite side of it, too. It looks so different from this angle. It really does. The fortress looks like it's floating on the ocean. No, it doesn't. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo. Looks like it's on land. That's a keeper.
Super.
Up, Green.
No. Oh, wow.
It's also really,
Let's get going.
really pricey. It's also not a great way to get your fans back.
I'll show no mercy.
Because
You can't
they
escape.
definitely had an uphill battle.
I got this.
And they're not making it easier. You know what? We haven't seen your S-Craft.
Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet. Yeah! Helio Raid! Sweet dreams.
Oh, we did see that one actually.
I'm up.
It was in the very, very beginning.
Yeah! Nice! We did it!
$100 a year? Yeah, Yikes. I know a lot of people are mad because, like, some of those things are things that they were saying they wanted to add for the, like, the main game and whatnot. So I can definitely see a lot of salt being thrown in that direction. Which is probably, you know, a deserved amount of salt.
Looks like we hit the jackpot.
Let's get going.
Oh, which means I missed all that over there, so I gotta go back. So
I won't go easy.
say let's fast forward straight into an enemy apparently.
Can't escape.
Ah! Now! It's mine!
Yeah! There!
It's mine.
I'll end it!
It's down! An opening!
Those were some good moves, Ash.
What I'd say is I definitely do agree from a consumer standpoint. This was the completely wrong thing to do to get the game back on track. But from a business standpoint, game developer standpoint, I could see
Looks like we hit the jackpot.
why they chose to go this route. It's certainly not going to give them any bonus publicity or anything like that. So, but you know, anything to
Over there! That's
help
Ordis!
Blizzard.
Okay, let's put the pedal to the metal.
No, you don't.
I didn't want to interrupt that. I was trying to stop right there too. Because Blizzard needs some better PR right now. The show. We finally made it. So this is the port city. So much bigger up close. Which unfortunately means a longer walk from camp. You there. What sort of vehicle is this? Where did you come from? These people are from Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. I believe Brigadier General Bardius told you they were coming. Oh, Lord Patrick, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. You're absolutely correct. Right this way, all of you. Who needs a passport when you've got a Patrick? You know, that just I was immediately reminded of SpongeBob right there. I don't think anything like that is said in SpongeBob, but who needs a passport when you got a Patrick? And then you just think of Patrick from SpongeBob? Good stuff. You've only been here a couple of months. How do they know you so well? Let's just say that handling Lemaire's nobility is no easy task. Shall we head inside? Let's. Port City, here we come. Once this week wraps up, or this weekend rather, and I stop with these crazy streams, I gotta catch up on some streams that I missed from a streamer that's playing Tyranny, and then I need to watch some Outer Worlds streams to see what that game is all about, and then I'll be able to catch up. Maybe watch some TV shows that I missed out on.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. This is my first time here, so I had no idea what to expect.
I've been here many times on missions.
Looking at this view, I can see why Ordis is so famous.
Damn, it's almost annoying how scenic this place is.
Oh, you say that, but I can tell you're happy to be here.
Boasting a population of 460,000, the port city of Ordis is 3 times the size of St. Arc. It's also the font from which House Cayenne, head of the 4 great houses and largest noble family in Erebonia, draws their wealth. However, since the Civil War, there have been certain issues.
Huh?
What do you... Well, we can learn more about the city through our special ops missions. Patrick, will you be returning to the Duke's mansion?
I will, given that I seem to be the resident caretaker now. Oh yes, and I've heard from Eustace. He should arrive this evening. On House Alberea's private airship, no less.
I see. Would you tell him to give me a call when he gets in?
Absolutely. All right, Reen, new Class 7. I wish you all the best of luck with your missions in Lemaire. Though if you do find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to call on me.
Oh, thank you.
We will try to live up to your expectations.
Got an eyelash in my eye. For a fancy noble, he's awfully nice. Indeed, he's nowhere near as terrible as the rumors I'd heard. Though I suppose they were about his younger days. I could see him as a spoiled little brat. To be honest, he was kind of immature when we first met, but then again, so was I. We both really learned a lot over the 2 years we were at Thor's together. He may not be from Class 7, but he's a dear friend of mine. Wow. Whoa, indeed. A dear friend. Alright, we've got some missions to do. Let's start by confirming the Brigadier General's orders. Take a look here. Take a look-see. Oh my gosh. 4 of them. We're gonna be here all day. Okay. So this is a monster. Not too bad. Yada, yada, yada. Buckafoos. Okay. I see. So these are the orders proper. Well, variety is the spice of life, I suppose. Great. So we're basically unpaid bracers. No, that's not it. The orders are meant to dovetail nicely with our special ops missions. Looks to me like we'll need to head to the highway. Perhaps we should patrol Ordis first to get our bearings. Smart. We'll do that first and hit the highway. And we should make note of this, too. Alright, the Jaeger activity. 6 months. Okay. Yep. These are all stuff that we already know. That's the situation. Let's keep it in mind. Jaegers or no, we're probably going east to Raquel this afternoon. But before that, mind showing us around the city, Musée? Gladly. Oh, but there's one thing I'd like to do first. What the?
Welcome to the capital of the Lemaire province and the western coast's most renowned seaport. The port city, Ordis.
Not really necessary. Eyelash is killing me. Like Crossbell, this place is too big to see all in one day. Why don't I familiarize you with the major districts? Please do. First area you'll see when you arrive at the station is the commercial district. There you'll find hotels and department stores, including, apparently, a new shop from the capital. Hortensia. Riviera. And Kleist Mall. Outside of that, there are 3 more areas of interest. There's the North Road, which is lined with an assortment of shops. Next, there's the Noble District. As one would expect, it's positively lousy with mansions. Mansions, the centerpiece being the Dukes. And last but not least is Ordis Port, which you can see down below. I imagine our orders are going to lead us all over this city. At least there's a lot to look at. Yeah, but once we're done sightseeing, we've got a monster to kill. Sounds to me like we have a plan. Well, it's time to commence our field exercises here in Lemaire Province. As usual, I'm counting on you guys to take the initiative. Alright. Stuff and stuff, stuff and stuff, and the stuff, and the stuff, and stuff. Alright, so since Musée is going to be...
It's my turn!
Let's go!
Yes!
The guide here, I'll swap to Musée. This is interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. Gotta pay attention. You never know who wants to do battle. Actually, Kleist Mall. I feel like the name Kleist is familiar. Drusilla. Interesting name. Count Altheim. Lord Wilson. Is this a food place? Oh, department store. Riviera Court is a really famous department store in Ordis. It's a shopping district comprised of noble-run businesses that was established about 200 years ago. They say there isn't a single product that you can't find at one of their stores. With that in mind, it doesn't seem all that popular. And I'm guessing there's a reason for that. See what you've got. Ooh, I was like, I'm guessing I'll need that. I am po as a sucker food right now. I didn't fight enough monsters. Yeah, what is wrong with her? He's talking a lot. I can get brown hair from Musée. And new equipment. Legger. Okay. Would be the one that I want the most. These are not worth all this. Buy both of those. I can technically get money pretty much whenever I want. I'm not getting the whatchamacallit in here. Oh, just talk to you. Who did I skip? I didn't skip anybody. Lord Quinn. Oh, aren't you the one who helped me in Parm? Oh, you lost your wallet, and good to see you again. Are you on another family trip? It's time for the summer festival. We're here to sightsee around Ordis. The Imperial Provincial Council is going on now, too, but I couldn't care less about that. I don't remember Lord Quinn. I remember some people lost their wallet. I guess maybe she's the frugal wife? Frugal noble wife?
I can see a boat way out there. Hey! Land ho!
Quit it. You're so embarrassing.
For real. Imagine there must be a story behind the statue. Of course, this is the Blue Undine. Or Undini, depending on the game you're playing. Wow. So this is an Animus statue. Correct. She's said to be the daughter of the great sea spirit. During the Middle Ages, she was said to have protected travelers on the high seas. Wow. Since when are you a history teacher? Since the start of the school year, to be precise. Instructor Rean's very knowledgeable. One of his many attractive qualities. I make a big deal out of this. Go to Hotel Hortensia. If I want to do battle? Nobody wants to do battle. Well, technically I didn't check. Anybody could technically want to do battle. Sometimes you just gotta... Here, Mr. Wagner, Mr. Carlisle. There's some people... Oh, okay. Yeah. Feels like a place that Vita would walk down and be like, "What's up, everybody? What's up?" Ina. You don't look like a ninja to me. Ooh, you got paintings. Time to judge you. Haven't seen any overlap paintings yet. Oh, except for that one. As a matter of fact, I can see that one from right here. Suckers. You know what? That one I think is on the other side too. Right there, maybe? Yep. Come on, people. Must be better. Yep. Bunch of overlapping paintings down here too. Just like, don't put so many paintings in your places if you're gonna overlap them. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna have to make some money though, real quick, because I got a lot of what's it called? Equipment to buy. Wow, this is such a nice store. I guess they don't call it a town of nobles for nothing. Well, actually, this is Kleist Mall. It opened half a year ago, and if anything, it's more tailored for commoners. Really? Yeah, commoners have also been showing an interest in luxury goods lately. I've heard that Kleist Mall is very popular. You can purchase anything with a 5% discount at Kleist Mall. Conversion rates are very good at the RF store on the second floor. What the heck? Anything? Can I buy some money? Ooh. % discount. Sales manager Wads Herman. You can't purchase happiness, it's out of stock. We'll hold off on that gift for right now. There's so much to see. So our orders branch, we're currently work directly with RF, the super speedy service. Nothing too crazy, we just provide all sorts of services. Pretty crazy, but it's all really necessary. This is a unit gift. We got new equipment. Well, much for buying anything. There are quite a lot of things. I probably won't be coming back to this particular shop, so I guess I'll buy that. But this shop, I won't be coming back to either, so I should sell something. Goose barnacle. I can't sell fish. Hopefully we don't get any more people. Alright, so now we're not poor anymore. And nobody here wants to do battle. Not even this kid. This Sakafu kid. Just one siege of 415 key is all you're asking for? You're never gonna get that, man. But never ever, but never ever. But I guess on the bright side, you're not doing that one dungeon that you hate. I forget what it's called. No, it's the tentacle one. The water elemental boss. Wow, St. Ark was pretty and all, but this is the embodiment of magnificence. There's a reason this place is so popular with the nobility. Alright, look at all those mansions. Compensating much? Look at that. That one's more castle than mansion. That's the Cayenne Estate, the former home of the Duke pulling the strings during the Civil War, and that of the largest noble house in the Empire. That's right. Imagine Duke Cayenne is a sensitive subject for the people of Ortis. Everyone sees him a little differently, but they'd all tell you his imprisonment of the imperial family was nothing short of a disaster, and that he deserved his arrest. How could he have done something so foolish? Things like that. I see. The way I see it, if it didn't blow up in his face, the nobles be singing his praises right now. By the way, sounds like Duke Cayenne's mansion is going to be the site of the Imperial Provincial Council. Oh boy. Let me see. Are we expecting Cayenne to return? I doubt it, but wouldn't that be a shocker? Meaning that this be a good district for us to patrol. Agreed. And with the cathedral so close, I imagine this area will draw a sizable crowd. Shall we get going? We'll do battle. Lord Beckford, not Buckford. Lord Beck. Hey, Buckles. Battle. Butler Oliver. Lilybell. Don't start dogs. I don't need this. There we go. I'm gonna go murder a squirrel or something. So that's the harbor. Heathcliff. Waiting for my beloved. Mercedes, will I see you this year? You just gonna sit there all year? Do battle. None of your duties are as important as playing card games. I promise you. Oh, this guy's a marquis. Or the conference is not the place to talk about each house's concessions. I believe it's where we should discuss how nobles should carry themselves. Very true, Your Excellency. We're very cautious. But in this day and age, we cannot be so passive. I'll leave those discussions to all of you. Marquis Reagan. He is the head of the prestigious Reagan House of the coastal provinces. He is known for his upstanding character, but I wonder how he will act during the council. Now, as a bishop, an archbishop, you should have a very good deck. Oh, you're a Musée, correct? I haven't seen you in quite a while. I apologize, Archbishop. It's been far too long. It's fine. You were attending the girls' school in Heimdallar, so it's completely understandable. If you are ever in trouble, Adios is watching over you. You are always welcome to visit the church. Yes, thank you. The Archbishop is such a nice person. Yes. He's famous throughout the Lemaire province for his compassion. My friend was a friend of his. So I used to come here a lot as a child. I think it's where we should talk about playing card games. Archbishop wants to duel. I wish. Deceiver. He is famous for laying down the beat down. We got a couple things up in here. Alright, purple-haired girl. Is that Ferris?
I shall be heading out now, Rennie.
But my lady, you shouldn't go alone.
Don't worry. I am a graduate of a military academy. With that shop opening here, I can't simply rest on my laurels. I need to be proactive.
This woman is.
Oh, a customer? Huh? Reen?
It is Ferris. Hey, I'm I've only missed one, and I believe that was Mint. A long time no see, Ferris. Welcome to Ordis, everyone from Thor's branch campus. I am Ferris Florald, the eldest daughter of Count Florald. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, another one of Instructor's classmates. Hey, don't make that face. I remember how you used to compete with Patrick in Class 7. Wait, what? Wait, what? I must have read that wrong. That really takes me back. I was also in the lacrosse club with Lalisa. She was my rival at first, but before I knew it, we became best friends. Oh, this is embarrassing. Kind of cute. You two might get along. You're both members of sports clubs. By the way, have you kept in touch with Lalisa? Yes, quite often actually. She's helping me with an issue I'm dealing with right now. An issue, you say? How should I put this? My lady is the manager of Riviera Court, a huge shopping mall in Ordis. Riviera Court? Didn't we see it earlier? I see. If I remember correctly, Riviera Court is co-owned by multiple noble families, correct? Yes, and the Florald family is one of the primary investors. However, since Kleist Mall opened half a year ago, our sales have nosedived. I was put in the position to help Riviera Court recover. Kleist Mall? Isn't it run by Hugo's family? Hey, yeah, I knew I recognized the Kleist name. Looks like things are pretty complicated. Haven't seen him since graduation, but I'm cognizant of his abilities. This Hugo person is another one of his classmates. My father should be the one doing this, but he has his hands full with politics. My brother is focusing on managing our territory. I guess nobles don't necessarily have it easy. If anything, they are feeling the weakening of the noble power structure. Yes, precisely. Not to mention we're up against Kleist Mall. That just adds to the complexity of our situation. What am I doing? I shouldn't be talking about this with my customers. Please don't mind me. I am currently preparing countermeasures. May you have good fortune on your field exercises. Please if you need anything, please buy it from us. Thank you. Sorry for bothering you. When you're so busy, good luck with everything. Well, you'll excuse me. See you later, everyone. I mean, they're offering 5% discounts. You gonna match that? Huh? Let me use. Oh. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I could actually do that. Oh, that one. I don't know if I saw that one. Compact juicer. Whoa, 100 HP, okay. Oh, 15 strength. Oh yeah, I did pick up a black record, didn't I?
Let's go!
Rosine.
Hello there, Reen. You found some new... Very well. Leave it to me.
Righty. Looking for people who want to do battle. Butler Leon. Oh, Count Floral. This is his house. Found Colby in the Mysterious Museum Part 2. Alright, as per usual, if you're watching on YouTube, you can pause. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can speed read this, because I guarantee you're a faster reader than me. The main topic of the Imperial Provincial Council will probably be how to deal with the Imperial government, at least for the first day. With so many conflicting factors, the proceedings won't have a good flow. I mean, will all four of the great houses even participate? This truly is mind-boggling. Yeah, what day is the council? Let's go to the harbor. Whoa. Look at it from here. This really is a huge port city. There are tons of large ships, freighters, and it looks like there are private yachts too. They say that more freight passes through here than just about anywhere else on the continent. One can see why this place is called the root of Lemaire's abundance. So, phony locks. Don't you have a ship? Her locks aren't phony. My grandfather owns one commercial ship and one freighter. That's about it. Many nobles have had to let go of their ships recently. Heard many of the owners are from the capital. See, I guess that's the sign of the times. We have requests, and there should be a sailor bar around here. Might be a good idea to go there and gather some information for our investigation. I see, understood. Let's go gathering information. Is this another picture? This would be a good picture. Wharf really has a special air about it. Could it be the sea air? Perfect for picking up chicks. The kind with a pretty face and not much going on upstairs. You and your remarks. In any case, if you all wouldn't mind giving me and the instructor some private time, you never stop either. Perfect, I'll send this to BB. And right now. I want to forget. Oh, wrong person.
So, Breen.
Got another picture for you.
No. Oh, wow.
Town does look very nice. We'll give him that.
Man, those things sure like to squawk.
I guess seagulls are everywhere here.
Oh, his name is Boss? Angelo, heading home for the first time in 2 weeks. Yeah. Promised to take my little brother Luca around during the summer festival. Really looking forward to it. By the way, is all the freight organized? There seems to be a bit of a delay. Yeah, we're rushing to handle it now. There's always a rush before the summer festival. I need all the help I can get. Sounds like I should help too. Yeah, sounds like it. Oh. I was like, tourist, this looks like, Home Chick Slice. We're gonna call him McNigel. Man in a suit. Once we get permission to drop anchor, we can unload and
Look at all those fish!
well, Annabelle. Hello there. I didn't expect I'd run into all of you here. Oh, you're the one we met in Sutherland. Annabelle, right? You mentioned you were on a trip to fish all over the Empire, right? How has that been? Yes, well, about that, I have a new goal now. The Imperial Fishing Club will soon be holding an exhibition match with the Fisherman's Guild. As a professional angler, I need to make sure I have a good showing there. I need to polish my skills as much as possible before then. She does seem to be acting a bit more professional. Her goal may have changed, but what she's actually doing is exactly the same. There are some weird nobles out there. Let's fish.
There. Got a bite. This is promising.
Oh my gosh. That's a crazy looking pufferfish. If that's a pufferfish.
Not bad at all.
Spiky puffer. Yikes. Imagine seeing one of those bad boys.
There. Got a bite. This is promising.
Look at that, Annabelle hasn't caught a single fish.
I got it.
Meanwhile, I'm over here busting them up.
There. Got a bite. This is promising.
Ooh. Glad I kept fishing.
It's a whopper.
Except I think I already caught this technically.
There. Got a bite.
This one should be good.
This is
Yeah.
promising.
Oh my gosh.
Not bad at all.
Forest gill. Kind of looks like a flounder. Although it doesn't have two eyes on the side of its head, so I guess it can't be a flounder.
There. Got a bite. This is promising.
We'll do one more.
It's a whopper.
A whopper.
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Glad I did one more.
It's a whopper.
Queen Azelfish. You know, one more. One more. I know.
There.
I'm a sucker fool.
Got a bite. Nice.
We're all good in the hood now.
Not bad at
It's a
all.
nice looking fish. Also, I got brave seeds from those fish. And those have come in handy a couple of times when I'm in a pinch. Side quest, Miranda's Tavern. Guy's name is Wonder. Lord Michelin. I feel like I've heard this guy's name before. Hello there. I have a feeling you know your horses. I do, actually. I'm the vice president of a well-known riding club called Nines. How about I lend you some horses? Make for an excellent way to promote our club. Then we all win. We'd be happy to take you up on your offer. Now ride horses along the highway. Cool. Speak to any member of the Nines Riding Club to access their horses in that particular location. They travel frequently and are always happy to find new riders, so don't be shy about approaching them. Cool. I'm not going to use any of the horses, but cool. What you got? Alright. Here. Talking too much. Go ahead and buy that. Alright, somebody in here wants to do battle. Somebody. Anybody. Person's name is Solaris. This guy's name is Locker. Waiting to meet Popper. Roch. Durbin. Man, how is this a tavern with this few people in it and nobody wants to play cards? Y'all a bunch of suckers. That kind of looks familiar too. Dawkins. Judda. Are you Mr. Eston? We're from Thor's branch campus and have accepted your request. Oh, you guys are. Well, yeah. We really need a helping hand. Can you get started right away? Could you tell us about the details first? Good point. I hear you'd like us to help with the ship inspections. Inspections, huh? You want us to look for suspicious people on the ships? That's the gist of it, but thorough inspections would take too much time. So I'd like to ask you to support the inspections. What do you say? Sure, we can help right away. Great. Let me give you some of the details. So, we'd like you to support the inspections of the ships that are anchored at the docks. There are two main tasks. First is to look through everything to make sure nothing is suspicious. Second is to collect the docking fees. Oh yes, the docking fees. How much do we ask for? Well, that depends on the volume of the ship. There are 5 sizes. There are 5 sizes: small, semi-medium, medium, semi-large, and large. A lot of sizes. Why do you mention that? It wasn't always like this. The regulations recently changed. Also, the volume of the ship should be written on the registration papers. Please ask the ship's owners for the registration papers. Understood. What if the owner isn't nearby? Well, there should be contact information on the ship. Please contact the owners and then proceed with the inspection. If you see any new ships arrive, I want you to inspect them as well. This is going to take a while. To organize the procedure, first contact the ship owner, second, inspect the cargo and confirm the registration, third, receive payment according to the ship's size. That correct workflow? Yes, that's perfect. Oh, and one last thing. Once you finish your inspection, please put a sticker on the ship to mark that it's been checked. Here's a stack of them. Alright, good luck. Leave it to us. Yada, 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 yada. First order of business, we're going to save. I feel like this is a quest that's going to flex some mental muscles. It's here. For the contact info. Notes of precaution, blah blah blah. Inspections are bothersome. And so, we appreciate your cooperation. Dock has really changed in such a short time. Even commoners can own yachts now. Anyway, here's the docking fee. Of a semi-medium ship. Thank you for the docking fee. Put a sticker on your boat to show it's been checked. Do as you please. Now if you'll excuse me. You guys seemed really tired. Well, times are tough. Sure, he has a share of troubles. But we didn't confirm the size of his boat. Was this guy here before? Maybe he's here to check a ship. Good timing, I guess. Hello. Oh, you're here to admire my yacht? No, we're... what's going on? Oh, I see. Well, anyway, take a good look at my yacht. I named it Radiance. Man's cooperation, they check the cargo and the registration. We just need the docking fee. Yeah, I need to pay for a semi-medium ship, right? And handle the docking fee for a semi-medium ship. Well, doesn't look like you're cheating the system. Well, the law is the law. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue to admire Radiance for a little while longer. Oh, is it right if I put the sticker on myself? Sure. I was really excited. Yeah, he seems to be doing well financially. We should have put the sticker on ourselves. Or at least stood by and watched him put the sticker on. Who's monitoring this boat? There's an inspection in this one. Interesting. Make sure here. A small orbital boat. Contact the owner, get this over with. This should conclude our task. Good work. Here's a docking fee. Can I get the sticker? For a small ship. Thank you. That was fast. Well, I'm used to doing this. Just so you know, I own a big ship too. Don't let this little one throw you off. Duly noted. I was expecting to, you know, to have to mix and match or something. Alright, this one's gonna be crazy, I guess. What do you students need for my ship? Well, actually... See, so you're helping with the inspections. This is a big ship. What is it carrying? These are all products from my company, Kleist & Co. I see. Didn't we go to Kleist Mall earlier? Yeah, it's run by our company. Anyway, let's get this over with. Who will be here for the inspection? I'll be here in the owner's stead. Here's the docking fee. Thank you. Here goes a sticker. There. I'm tired. Same here, bud. Oh my gosh. Like another ship just docked. We have to inspect it as well. Let's not forget to do that. Alright, that's a big one. That's a big one. Gotta hold the person in charge. Go straight to the inspection. And although he was annoyed, they finished their inspection. Children ogling my ship. I'll need to disinfect it later. What a piece of... You know, don't let them bother you. If they get to you, you lose. Here's the docking fee. For a semi-large ship. Wait a sec. This is a semi-large ship? Looks pretty big to me. According to the registration papers, it's semi-large. According to the standards, it's barely within the limits for a semi-large ship. Will you hurry? If you're done with the sticker, then get lost already. Breathe, Yuna, breathe. Good job. There's no way that's a semi-large ship. Our inspections are complete. Now let's report to the clerk. There's no way this is a semi-large ship. Look at this ship, and then look at this one. Well, okay. I guess that one's a little longer. This one's taller, a lot taller. I ain't rolling. Oh. Well, that cruiser is an RF model from 1 generation ago. You can tell from here, he must really like ships. Since it's 1 generation old, it should barely fall in the large range. Yeah, because of that, the newest model is a little more compact. Doesn't it kind of suck that such a little difference in volume changes your tax bracket? Well, lines need to be drawn somewhere. Instructor, this is, yeah, something may be wrong with the papers. Seems like something fishy's going on. Instead of confronting them, let's just report it to Eston later. Understood. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention to all the side quest stuff. Never know who's gonna be trying to swindle dog you. Good work, everyone. Looks like your inspections went off without a hitch. Well, actually, reported the mismatching of the size of the cruiser. He must have falsified his information. That lines up. But why would he do that? Yeah, he seemed really well off. He may be stingy because he's rich. Well, it's kind of stupid to pay a larger fee. Or it might be his way of protesting against the government. Well, it is true the nobles have been getting less income through taxation. It doesn't justify falsifying his papers, though. Anyway, I'll handle this from here on. Glad I asked you to help out. I hope I can ask for your help again. If an opportunity presents itself, just ask a bracer or something next time. Bonus AP? I don't know if that was bonus AP or not. I don't feel like I was respected enough for that job. But it wasn't that bad.